Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm super excited to share with you all my current beauty favorites. So I have a few skincare, but mostly makeup, and I try to pick things that I've been really loving recently. So a few of these products I've mentioned before on my channel time and time again because of course they're like serious favorites of mine, but I did want to dedicate this video more towards things that I feel like they're really holy grail to me and I really freaking love and adore them, and talk a little bit more about them in more depth than when I'm doing a makeup tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me in general. I really appreciate it. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get this video started. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with skincare first. I have this clay mask. This is from Trader Joe's. It came in a little pack of 3 and I got it for Christmas from my sister Amanda. And I have been using it ever since. Like the first time I used it, I was already like, that's a good mask, okay? This is the clay detox mask and it has bentonite clay, kaolin earth clay, and basically what it does is detox your skin. It removes it of all of the impurities, toxins, bacteria, anything that might be clogging your pores, and I find that this does such a great job and it's so gentle on your skin. And whenever I use this, I don't necessarily put it on my entire face. I just like to use it in pinpoints on where my breakouts are, or maybe like right here where my pores are the biggest, and on my nose, just to really make sure there's no clogged pores, get out all of those blackheads. And it does such a great job doing that. And this is at such an affordable price. But with this mask, a lot of times when I do a spot treatment and just pinpoint where my breakouts are, I like to use it in conjunction with this mask. This is the Kiehl's Cilantro and Orange Extract Pollute Defending Mask, and it looks just like this. It's like a light green, really creamy color. I've already gone through half of this. And I got this around the same time I did with this one as well. And I just love using them in conjunction with each other because this one is more hydrating, but it's still replenishing your skin and taking out all of the toxins from it. It's actually meant to defend against the visible effects of pollution. All of the pollutants in the air and the environment, especially if you live in the city, like this is such a great mask. Whenever I go to like SF or like the Bay Area where there's really high pollutants in the air, I love using this stuff because I feel like in conjunction with these two, they just do a great job of removing all the toxins and impurities from your skin, and it leaves my skin so clear and happy. But if I do have a breakout going on, like, these are holy grail. They don't say that they're meant for acne prone skin, but I really love them and using them on my acne. And even if I don't have acne, I still love using this maybe like 2-3 times a week just to make sure I upkeep with the cleaning of my pores and keep my skin all clear and happy, you know? So my other skincare product is the Elafia Facial Cleanser. I love this cleanser to no end. I use it morning, night. Whenever I wash my face, this is what I use. I don't even use anything else. I've been trying so many different cleansers for the past couple years, just trying to figure out what's gonna work best for my skin. And I dealt with breakouts, I dealt with oily skin, I dealt with dry skin, and this is like a holy grail for me because it works for oily or dry skin. If you're really oily, I would probably use something in conjunction with this off and on, like maybe using this 2-3 times a week with your other more intense cleanser. But it's so gentle, it never feels like it's stripping my skin, and I love this so much because it has charcoal and coffee. I love those two ingredients in general because charcoal does a great job of removing all the impurities and detoxifies my skin, and coffee is really great for soothing my skin, calming it. It has great anti-inflammatory and anti-aging benefits, which I always look for in my skincare products. But this also has coconut and reishi mushroom, which really helps to soothe and nourish the skin. And besides that, this brand, I'm pretty sure I bought this for like 10 or 11 bucks at Nugget. I'm pretty sure you can get this online or any Whole Foods, whatever type of healthy grocery store is nearby. It's hard to tell because there's air in it from when I traveled and it like puffed up, but I'm running really low on this. Like I use this like crazy. Once I'm out of this, I'm definitely repurchasing this. But it took me so long to find a cleanser that I love. And when I find a cleanser that I love and I'm mentioning it, best believe it's good, okay? All that needs to be said. Moving on to makeup, I want to start off with some lip glosses that have just been my jam lately. And in the past year, I feel like with makeup, sparkly gloss has been getting more on trend, and I have fallen in love with it. If you had told me 2 years ago if I would have been in love with sparkly lip gloss, I would have been like, you're kidding me. No. But lo and behold, I freaking love sparkly gloss. And the first one I want to mention is the Fenty Beauty gloss. Everybody and their mom probably knows about this gloss, but it's just been my favorite. I love the way this smells. It smells so good, and it's like the prettiest lip gloss ever. It looks good on anybody. It's a nice rosy type of nude, and it has teeny tiny reflex in it that just make your lips look plump and juicy and just beautiful. Okay, beautiful. The next one I want to talk about is the Nourishing Lip Plumper from Milani. Freaking gorgeous lip gloss. This one is in the shade Gold Dust. I have 4 of them, but this one's my all-time favorite. It's just a beautiful golden lip gloss with the prettiest little gold reflex, and it looks really chunky, and it looks like there's a lot of glitter in there, but there's really not. Like, it's so freaking pretty, and you don't feel the glitter. And also, even though it's a lip plumper, it does not sting your lips whatsoever. It plumps up your lips ever so slightly, but really nice and juicy, and that added glitter just makes it extra plump and juicy. And the packaging as well is just so perfect. I throw this in my purse all the time. It has a really nice huge doe foot applicator that I love. It makes it so easy to apply. You don't even have to dip back in. But this one in Gold Dust, you need to go try it, and it's at CVS. Okay, my other glosses that I wanted to talk about are these 3 beautiful ones. I tried to pick one, I could not. I was just like, I love all of them, honestly, for different reasons. These are the Pat McGrath lip glosses. They're so pretty. They are my favorite high-end lip glosses ever. Like ever. And I love them so much because they're super comfortable, long wearing, hydrating goodness, okay? Like, this one is in the shade Faux Real. This is like the prettiest beigey nude, and these glosses have such nice pigment, and there's the teeniest slightest bit of glitter reflex in here as well. They're so tiny and minuscule that it's really hard to tell, but it's such a pretty nude gloss. I love this so much. I'm about to put this on right now, actually, just so you guys can see. It goes on so nice. This doe foot applicator is really easy to be really precise, and it's just a really pretty gloss. And then this one is in the shade Bronze Divinity. This one is like, ooh, it's like a bronzy tone, but there's golden reflex. So pretty. Love this one as well. And another thing about these glosses is that they layer on top of themselves so well. If you wanted to layer again, watch me put on like 5 different lip glosses. It doesn't get gunky or goopy. It just looks beautiful. Stunning. I can't say enough about this gloss. Like, it's so pretty. One of my faves of all time for sure. And then this one is in the shade Astral Flash Dance. I am in love with this color. It's a beautiful orchid purple undertone. It's really sheer though, and then it has these purple and blue reflex in it. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is the prettiest purple lip gloss you ever did see. There's like blue and purple shimmer reflex in it. Ugh. Anyways, I want to move on to highlighters, and I have these 2 highlights. I know that people have already been talking about them, but these, you guys know I love a buttery highlight, okay? A buttery highlight is like my jam, alright? This is in the shade Precious Petals. It's a more golden champagne. I'm like obsessed with how it feels, and it's so pretty, especially for fair to medium skin tones. Let me do it on this hand because there's a lot going on that hand. Look at that. It just looks wet, and it's so buttery smooth. I love buttery highlights for that reason, because the formula tends to be a lot more smoother on your skin. I'm actually wearing this highlight on my face right now, and oh, look at that. It's so wet and glossy. I don't know how else to describe it, but I love that it's not sparkly and chunky, and like, I don't like chunky glittery highlights. I like them to be really smooth, just like a lit from within glow goodness, okay? And this one in Bloom Time, this is the prettiest pinky gold highlight ever. Just look at this one. You can see the pink like right there. They definitely look very similar, but this one's way more pink and this one's more champagne-y. In love with both of these. Okay, my next one I want to talk about, you guys know I've already talked about this product. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in medium. This is my favorite powder, and I have other powders that I use, but this one is just my favorite. If I could use this one all the time in every single video, I would, but I don't want to bore you guys to death with this, but it's just such a good powder. If you need a touch-up and you dust it over like any oily T-zone areas, or if you just need a little touch-up under the eye, you can just go in really quickly and just like and you're good to go. You can layer this product on top of itself and it won't look cakey whatsoever. This will never look cakey. It's like the most finely milled little powder, and it's my favorite powder ever, and I just needed to mention it. Another product you guys are probably tired of, but I am not. Look at this little baby. That is how much I love it, okay? It's just proof. I really love this stuff. It's super buttery as well. All of my favorite powders are always super buttery smooth and just apply to your skin so flawlessly. And that's why I love these powder formulas, is because these things just melt into the skin. I don't like when things look cakey and gross. So this is like the best undertone. This is in the shade Bronzer. I know that there's like a sun-kissed bronzer and like a deep bronzer. I have yet to try those to see how they would look on my skin tone, but I find that this gives me like the perfect undertone for a beautiful overall bronze. Like this is my all-time favorite bronzer. And it smells delicious, okay? So if the scent alone is not enough, I don't know what is. Moving on to my last few products. First off are my favorite lip liners that I love to use with any sort of lip. Nude lips with just lip gloss over top, whatever. Like these work for anything and everything. The first one is the Kylie Dolce K lip liner. I love this one. I love the undertone to this. It just gives it to me, okay? It just applies so smoothly. You can just do one little swipe and it's just pigment there. Really easy to use. And my other nude lip liner that I've been really into is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude. So they're very, very similar. The Charlotte Tilbury one is a little bit lighter, but I love the formulas on both of them. They just apply to my lips so easily, and if I overline my bottom lip and my cupid's bow ever so slightly, it doesn't look fake or silly. It just looks like my lips, you know? They do an amazing job of looking natural. As natural as you can get with makeup. And the other liner I wanted to talk about was this NYX Slide On Glide On liner in Glitzy Gold. It's so, so pretty. It is the liner that I always love putting on, whether I'm wearing a full-on eye look or I'm wearing nothing at all on my lid. Like, I just love popping it right on the lower lash line and on my waterline, and it's so pretty. It just adds like an extra little oomph to your look. If you're doing natural or dramatic, it just looks good with anything, and I love using gold. I think it's because I have a warmer complexion and it just looks bomb, okay? But regardless of your complexion, I feel like it would look bomb on anyone. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention about these liners is that all of them are super long wearing. I can't have a liner, whether it's on my eyes or on my lips, that isn't long wearing. Like, what's the point, you know? Especially when I look in the mirror at the end of the day and I see like where my makeup is at, I always can guarantee that this will be on my lower lash line and these will be on my lips. Whether the lip gloss was there or not, or my lipstick is gone or not, these liners will always be there. And that's it. That is everything. That was my last beauty product I wanted to mention. That's everything that I wanted to share with you all. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me, subscribing. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I want to know what your favorite products have been recently, so put them down in the comments down below. I would love to try them and check them out. Or if you guys end up trying any of these products that I mentioned in today's video, I would love to know your thoughts on them, or just come say hi, because I love when you guys leave a comment. But with that all being said, remember that you are beautiful in every which way, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. There are a couple products in here that have been on my channel time and time again. Mitzi, I need you to stop. But that's my last booty product. Okay, let me know. The first one is the Kylie Dolce K lip liner, or the Dolce K. Again with the buttery. Why?